So I was really only vegan for like 3 weeks, and then I was like, I'm starving, and I was like, let me try pescatarian, because you know I still wanted to be loyal.
Yeah.
So pescatarian worked because I could eat a little fish, but it was like little shit like the vegan cheese.
Disgusting.
Yeah, like bro, it don't melt, it folds.
But like I don't know what brand it is that they use at this Monty's place. Yeah. But it's good. Like I didn't even.
They probably use almond cheese, which is what I found.
Oh, is that
later? Because it's still not, it's not milk. It's almond milk. Oh. And that melts. So once I found that, I was like, okay, might fuck with this a little longer. But then I went to Atlanta to do a movie, and I was there for 3 months. And this nigga, we was steak and I'm like Wagyu. That's the bomb part.
Right, the good one.
Sea bass,
cool.
Salmon. He was eating shit like lamb. I don't like lamb or duck or none of that shit. I don't do lamb. I don't do duck. I don't do gator.
I like lamb.
I don't do pig feet. I don't do like exotic shit. Don't give me no deer.
Lamb, not pig feet.
Yeah,
lamb tastes like somebody killed it.
It's gamey.
It's
like, I don't like that. I don't get that from chicken or like
because it's not like
beef.
that.
I mean, but they get killed though.
Yeah.
I be on the freeway and you see like the big rigs with all them cows in the back through the little metal holes, and I just be like, y'all niggas is going to die. And I'm gonna eat it. For real, I feel so bad though. Like they are. Like,
yeah.
And it's like it don't matter what the weather is. Like it was hot as fuck that day, and it was just like a grip of them, and they have no idea.
Terrible things like that.
It is. Like
that's what I'm saying. My brain, just the way that I think about certain shit, people be like, "You're very interesting," which is that's a compliment because they
absolutely
say, nigga, you're weird as fuck.
Yeah, I'd rather be interesting.
Interesting for sure.
But also, like weird is cool. Like I don't mind weird. Weird is fine. I don't
want to attach my name to weird because I feel like if your opinion is not.
That's just because weird has a negative connotation.
It does. It does.
But fuck that. That's society. And fuck society.
That's what I'm saying. If your opinion is not like, if it doesn't match the masses, they always try to say like you're weird or some shit. Like nigga, no, I'm one of one.
Right.
What is normal?
What is
that?
Ain't not a motherfucker on earth that's normal.
Thank
I haven't
you.
seen one. You think they're normal? Like basically they have like streaks. Because for a long time, I didn't know Kanye was weird until he got with Kim, and then he went on, like he started talking different. Like he went on Kim's mom's talk show. I talked about this like my first ever interview, but it always comes up. Like he literally like changed his voice.
Oh shit! I never paid attention to it like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was like,
oh shit!
Definitely.
I was like, yay!
Fuck.
Yeah, it's
like it doesn't.
creepy.
I can go on Ellen. I can go on Oprah. Like this is how I talk. Now I won't be saying like nigga and motherfucker.
Right, for
like,
sure.
I'm not gonna start. Changing the way that I deliver my.
That's insane.
Very proper. Very quickly.
Kanye, no.
That's a weird dude. Also, when he said he was moving back to Chicago, it's like, nigga, you are with a Kardashian. You're not moving anywhere.
No.
You will be there by yourself, and your children will be in Hidden Hills.
Absolutely.
Not
going anywhere.
Drake. Right next to Drake.
I wonder if they're still going to be together though.
Got the lights.
Kanye and Kim?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think they will. I think they will.
You think so?
I think they will because no one. Listen, Kim lucked out. The one thing I give respect to Kanye for, every other nigga in the world will get killed. Like as far as like commentary and everything when it comes to choosing a woman like that to marry. And you can't think about just her like success in business and shit and like the money she's made. Somebody with a track record like that that's so public, for you to marry that, part of me has to give you respect because that means you really love her. You don't give a fuck about what the world is saying.
I mean, he has like he's been talking about her,
and
being in love with her
for sure
for a long time. So like, yes, absolutely.
So
but like he's so odd now, and I cannot see her looking at him every day and being like,
Well, when they had the argument about her dress, her clothes.
Hello, what is that? Like, nigga, you know this is.
He was like, all right. Like he couldn't say anything. Like he had to walk out.
It doesn't make any sense. Like
Also,
she's always been this way. Why all of a sudden now is it an issue?
No, it's just reality TV is.
True.
Produced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's very produced.
Yeah, and sensationalized.
I don't think you would just, with no cameras around on your iPhone, I don't think you would ever catch like that sort of conversation between them. But you know, reality TV is like it's scripted. Like they don't give you the lines, but they give you the scenarios. Every scenario is planned out. So
hell yeah,
I mean,
cry here. We need emotion.
If before we started talking and like with no warning at all, it was just like Kanye, we want to talk about game lyrics about Kim swallowing his nut. And then they just started rolling like he gonna say some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he still like they told him that that's what they wanted the scene to be about. You know, that's not just natural.
That's true. It wasn't like organic.
You don't get out the car, walk into the grocery store like when we get to aisle 6. Let's talk about fucking like that. You're not gonna say that with your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all just happen to talk about fucking because like your nipples get hard like while you passing the frozen section in it, then that's like you know what I'm saying? That's organic.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna plan that shit.
No.
That was really weird.
But like it totally justified it. It made some sense. It made so much sense. It was good.
We talked about this weed.
Well, I guess now would be a good time to like introduce you.
Yes.
Because we've just been on a rampage for I don't know how many minutes now.
I'm sorry.
Welcome to the breakdown, everybody.
Yes, we are here today
with our lovely guest.
Yes, yes.
Mr. Gregg Wayans.
Oh, that is me. That was a very nice introduction. I like how you held the S.
I have to say something at least once an episode, and it generally happens at least 15 times.
Yes, I'm happy you did that because there's only all of you can attest. There's only one of me here, right?
Yes.
There are so many people that think the last name is Wayans, and I'm like.
Without this?
Like
do you not see the like? Are we all lying on our social media handle? Like, it's not Wayans.
There's
brother.
only one of y'all, but when y'all together, it's a
Wayans.
I think because of the Wayans brothers, they think that the S was only because both of them was on the show.
That's
like, no, like the last name, standalone, is Wayans.
Lord have mercy.
So thank you for holding the S.
Anytime.
Yes. Okay, makeup eyes?
Yep.
You're so nice.
That's for him.
That's for my little mini henny that I brought.
Mini henny.
But yes, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I like talking about shit, you know.
Ooh, let's talk about R. Kelly's boo that just got out. And now she has a Patreon account. So let's talk about that.
Subscribing.
Which one are we talking about? Because that's I literally read on like Baller Alert some shit about the Jocelyn.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean she just got out?
Well, because you know.
Because he's been locked up for a minute, so you're saying she just got out.
I mean, she's free now, I guess. She's free.
Coming out and speaking about
everything. She's out of money. And
that's exactly what Shannon said earlier.
Come on, man, because she's not 19 anymore. How old is she?
No, she's like in her 20s now, right?
Okay, it's okay. So she brought up a lot about shit that happened when she was 19. Bitch, what about the last few years?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What about, like, the first few months when they was attacking R. Kelly this year, and it was very clear eventually a nigga was going to get arrested. Oh, my God.
She was supporting him.
She was supporting, making her parents look like some...
Yes!
They was like... What's the other girl? What's the other girl's name that she was... They were basically like, we don't know what the fuck y'all on, but this shit's good over here. That's literally how they work.
That's terrible.
And now, all of a sudden,
no money's coming in.
See why she couldn't just go get an OnlyFans account like all these other bitches? Come on, man. She could have kept making money. She for sure would have had an audience too. She didn't even need to get the ass done or nothing.
Oh, Azriel.
It's
yeah, that's what it is.
No, that shit is crazy. I believe it. But
I absolutely 100% believe it. And I absolutely 100% believe the only reason why she's talking is because she needs money.
oh, absolutely. 100%.
That's why she used Patreon.
Yes.
Because you have to pay money to listen.
I had this conversation with my daughters. I have a biological daughter and I got hella stepdaughters. But I wasn't watching that shit, but I came home and that R. Kelly series was on. And I literally turned it into a teachable moment. I was stopping and talking and stopping
awesome.
everything, explaining to them, at least from, in my opinion, how not to get in that situation.
Absolutely.
And why them little bitches was dumb
Absolutely.
for saying the shit that they were saying, because at the end of the day, all these parents are not plumb dumb. I know they have all talked about how young Aaliyah was when she was with R. Kelly. I know they have heard the parents. I know they've heard all the rumors about R. Kelly. I know they saw the last trial where there was an actual tape of this nigga peeing on 15-year-olds. So
absolutely.
There's no way your little young daughter is about to...
But they wanted their daughter to become a star.
Right. They was getting stipend checks every month, I guarantee it.
Oh, really?
Come on.
There was one story on there where the dude said they went down there to the studio to get their daughter or whatever, or to the house or something, and they wouldn't let them in. So he went outside and started throwing rocks at the window. Nigga, if somebody had my daughter,
I'm saying,
and I wanted to get her, unless you put a gun to my face
and pull the trigger.
You're not telling me, you know what I'm saying? So that was just weak. That was weak.
Yeah.
Nobody believe that shit. You was getting that check, man.
God, that's so sad. I could not imagine being a parent and selling my kid like that.
It's out of all the girls at your school, why you? It's not like he was getting 4 or 5 girls from the same schools. It's why are you the one kid out of all these girls that said, yes, I want to do this?
True.
Come on, man. I'm not even going to put that all on the parents. I'm not that. And I'm tired of, the word kid or child being used the way it is. Once you start doing adult things, you're only a child by definition.
True.
You know what I'm saying? They're not as dumb. You know what I'm saying? Once you start fucking, you fucking. Once you start doing any of that shit, you've done it. You know what you're doing.
For sure. And they know who he is.
Yeah.
And also, at a certain point, especially girls, I know we get very headstrong at a certain age. And it's who the fuck are you to tell me what I can and cannot do?
Ooh, my mom couldn't stand me.
I'm dealing with that now.
I had a sliver of that my senior year. My parents hated it. And it literally lasted for 6 months. And I'm you guys could have had this all of high school. Do you know?
Yeah, some of
And you didn't. I literally did everything that you said.
Yep.
But, we get to a point where it's don't try me.
Anyway, that bitch is lying. I don't want to talk about R. Kelly and that damn documentary. I had to talk about that for weeks. She lying. And that lying ass bitch.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, let's talk about T.I. and monitoring his daughter's hymen, please.
I'm not into that. It's not.
I'm not into it either.
He doesn't own her body.
I heard he was really protective over his girls.
Yeah, and doesn't give a fuck about his sons. They can go do whatever the fuck they want, fuck whoever they want, and he's cool about it. I don't like that. It's a double standard. It's not okay.
It is. It's a double standard. I think he's being
Yes, tell me, man. Tell me, man.
Yes, a man's point of view and he has daughters.
I definitely wouldn't have did that. Every dad is different.
For
but
sure.
I'm not in the business of intentionally trying to do things push buttons to make my daughter or daughters rebel. I'm not gonna push you into sucking every dick in school.
That's true.
But you know what I'm saying? How are they gonna? They already rebelling. So what do you think they're gonna do when you do a public interview like that? And now you basically telling, because kids lie. I lied all the way up till I was like a junior. So, oh yeah, I got my dick sucked out. I did this, I finger banged me. I ain't do shit. But everybody believed me. So you know that bitch been lying. You know she done told her homegirl she sucked. Sorry, she's not a bitch. You know she done told her homegirl, you know what I'm saying, she sucked a dick or, you know, this or that. This nigga go on there.
Right.
This scientifically proves that my baby ain't been touched. That's gonna make her go. And just because you did that, I'm about to go fuck.
Not only that, but do you understand that, like, A, sir, you're a public figure. B, your children, by some degree, are also now in the public eye. So you have now placed a target on your daughter's back. Because do you know that there are just thousands of little fucking raunchy ass niggas sliding her DMs like, I'm gonna pop your cherry, bitch. Like, all of this shit.
I'm sure she already had to deal with that, though.
I'm sure of it, but can you imagine the flurry of it now? Like, that's not... I don't
But that's the thing, though. They won't even come at her like that. Like, you know, dudes, you know... We crafty when we want something.
True.
So they're not gonna come at her like that. They're gonna come at her from like a, you know, like trying to be there for them, sweet, like, you know, talk down her dad and how that was wrong and all, you know, all the shit. They're gonna butter it up and get it wet.
Oh my God.
Let me slide through.
There's gonna be some dumb niggas that just hop in there and say that dumb shit, but she was already ignoring them. They just do it anyways because they don't have no life. But like the real niggas is gonna come at her on some R. Kelly shit.
She gonna fall for it.
That makes me so sad.
No, we'll see. See what happens.
Also, I thought it was interesting that the Red Table or whatever they're having.
On there?
Yeah, him and Tiny. But Deja didn't go on.
Did it happen already?
It premieres on tomorrow, actually.
Well, she's embarrassed still.
Oh, I know.
Like, she's not gonna go. It's
she
like,
18?
oh, let's bring her on there. Like, she's mad as fucking her dad. Like, that's gonna turn into something else. So you think she's just gonna sit there?
Yeah, let's talk
in their nice little setting and let everybody take turns? Like, no. Like, she's still mad at her dad.
That's true. I definitely.
Like, that shit is very fresh. So I wouldn't expect her to be on there. I do expect T.I. and Tiny to be on there because, you know, they low key like the little black Kardashians. Like, you know, I peeped a little reality show about the family and shit. Like, I see what they doing. You know, T.I. is not afraid to speak his mind. Like, he always like says something that's like a headline. You know, with the Kodak Black situation.
What was that?
You know, when Kodak disrespected Nipsey.
And
T.I. got on there, he's like, well, nobody else said it. I said it. Hey, you out of pocket, nigga. You need to apologize. What did he say? Expeditiously. Fix it. Expeditiously.
That shit was ridiculous.
You know, he ain't had to do that. It was a whole bunch of niggas that felt like that.
Right.
But part of me felt like he did it because I do think T.I. is a real nigga regardless of I got respect for T.I. But part of it, I think, is because he knows how to, like, T.I. knows how to stay relevant. Like, ATL was a long ass fucking time ago.
And I still
You know what I'm
love it.
saying? And there's been hella other rappers that have, like, blown up from the A. So, for him to, he's kind of like a more successful Plies as far as on social media and staying relevant.
What a statement.
Not as an artist, but you know, I follow Plies. Like, that nigga know how to, you know what I'm saying? He know how to keep you.
Sherry actually just told me to follow him when we were at the brunch last week.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, do you follow Plies? I was like,
fuck.
no, I don't. She's like, you have to. He's a fool. And I was like, okay. And now I do. And she's right, he's a fool.
He's like a comedian and a pervert. Like,
absolutely, 100%.
He's hilarious. I fuck with Plies.
Cool. Endorsing. Perverts. Pervert Plies.
Everybody has goddamn
yeah, we all
women and men.
Of course.
We all
Let's stop with the front.
Please.
You know we are. That's why social media is so popular. It's like, people,
that trash.
It's up to them, like, what they want to post, and most people like to get sexual with their posts, and it's like, if your page ain't private, shit, everybody's trying to see that shit, and if it is private, they really want to see it, so you gonna have a request.
Yeah.
And then they go and pay for it on the private Snapchat.
I don't ever swipe up, so let's put that out there right now, bitches.
I'm not paying for
You
it.
know what I'm saying? If somebody posts a picture, you know, I might not double tap, you know. I'll raise the eyebrows, but let me be on your story and see swipe up, bitch. I'm hitting the home button.
Oh my God. Out of here. That's funny.
I love it.
I saw this Instagram post about what's the most unprofessional thing you've done at work, and the girl said cooking food in her crock pot underneath her desk.
Oh,
I was like, oh my God, right? So then I'm like, what's the most unprofessional shit I've done? I've definitely taken my braids out. I've definitely cut my hair. I've definitely straight up taken my braids out.
I mean, you just led with that too.
I did.
This is what I did.
This is why stereotypes exist. That's for sure some black girl shit. You know what I'm saying? Driving will always be attributed to Asians, but that shit is specifically black girls.
It is.
That shit was on one of them game shows, and you had to like guess the rest of the phrase.
You're right.
Nigga.
You're right.
That's a black girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've done that.
That is fucking hilarious. And see me, I would for sure fire you for that shit. I would be so bothered at your fucking boldness. I would honestly feel like you're spitting in my face. The fact that
It is
you
her
think,
second home, okay? She spends more time there than she does at her home.
if you think
The
while
work's getting
on
done.
my dime, I'm paying you, nigga, you gonna take your braids out
I'm still being
here,
productive.
and you gotta get lunch? Oh my God. And if it's a paid lunch, I'm fine with that. That's crazy.
Oh, shit.
And to go back, don't think I didn't forget about homegirl with the crock pot. Honestly, she will have to pass the test. I'm going to taste what the fuck she's making, and if it's nasty, she's terminated in the most humiliating way. But if it's good, I'm going to tell her better nobody else in this motherfucker better get nothing but me.
Keep that shit going.
Yeah, it's gotta
Consider
be.
this a verbal warning. You know you gotta give a verbal warning before you get written right up.
Yes,
That'll be her verbal warning.
you're right.
And she better not ever put too much salt because her ass is fucked.
You are ignorant.
Learn and I don't want the bees.
What have you done, Amber? I need to know.
I mean, I've like stolen office supplies, and like
I've
I've like
stolen office supplies.
I've bought things for myself on my ex-boss's Amazon Prime account because nobody was really monitoring what was happening there. So
That's a poorly run company right there.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, I've done it too.
I've like, you know, taken a few lunches instead of one, like
Oh shit.
taken a couple.
Honestly, what is the question? Most inappropriate thing?
Unprofessional.
Unprofessional.
I've fallen asleep.
Honestly, I
Honestly.
feel like everyone, I feel like that's your right. I think it's your right. If at work, if your company is run that poorly, that you can find a loophole to where you can get fucking sleep there, that is your right to take advantage of that sleep.
Then why can't Shannon take her braids out?
Because that is some bullshit.
What?
If you're sleeping, that means you're somewhere I can't see you. I know I'm walking past her doing that
No,
shit.
I've fallen asleep at my desk. Like,
Oh, girl, your company was shitty. I wish
it was when I was
nigga
working at a
would.
fundraising
God.
company, so it was like a cubicle kind of thing. So we just had
Oh,
like
wow.
fucking headsets and stuff. So that was like definitely like, and somebody definitely had to come and be like,
Bro, that shit is so ignorant. I'll probably snitch on some shit like that. I will be so mad at the audacity of you to do it there at the desk that I would probably fucking tell on you.
I wanted to. I was tired.
Like, you gotta go.
It was a 6 a.m. shift.
If you
sometimes
oversleep
you have
on
to do
your lunch or some shit, or you go and you know it ain't no supervisor, you sleep for 2 hours, I commend that.
Look,
but
I was
nigga, if
15.
I'm up and I look over and you are knocked out at your desk, on God, I'm telling you.
I was a child, okay? I was 15, and it was 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday.
Well, that's
Let me
against
live.
labor law. Your ass should have been working anyway.
They were paying me $17 an hour. Yes, I was at 15. Fuck yeah.
Goodness.
I also just want to remind everybody, like, they are getting me faded as hell right now. So, everything that I'm saying, y'all gotta, you know,
Yes.
you
Take it with a
gotta
grain of
axe it
salt.
out the book.
Yes.
Because
all fun.
I'm not in
Talking
my
shit.
right mind. I'm in my real mind right now. That's not appropriate for all listeners.
I beg to differ.
That's hilarious.
Just the nigga concoction. Hennessy, weed, and sour candy.
It's sour.
Shit.
Sour
Sounds
belts.
like diabetes.
No, this is not everyday thing.
Okay, good. Not like I have any room to talk. Like I literally live on peanut M&Ms.
Oh my goodness.
They're the best.
Well, everything though, they really are. Like, I haven't even tried Halloween just passed, and up in my job, I have like a candy fucking bowl on my desk, and I know they had like M&Ms with like caramel in the inside.
I
know they had the chocolate ones. That's the brown bag. I fuck with those too, but I don't know.
I need texture. There's not enough texture.
What's the peanut butter one is disgusting.
I don't like
Because I'm not. What is it? What is up with y'all peanut butter lovers? Like,
I like peanut
even
butter
a
and
Reese's,
chocolate.
a Reese's will be so fire if you take a third of that peanut butter away.
No.
They really would, because there's no other.
Just
like,
make your own.
if they made it the same way, but just took some of the peanut butter out, that should be fire. Because the only other peanut butter fucking candy bars is like a Butterfinger. If that shit even got peanut butter in it.
Those literally hurt my teeth so much. Yeah.
You getting them stale ones from Dollar Tree. Don't get your candy from Dollar Tree. That shit is old candy. That's why it's so cheap. You can't get movie theater fucking candy for no goddamn 3 for 99 cents. Like, that shit is stale, my nigga. Don't do it. I ain't never bitten into a Butterfinger and that shit hurt my teeth.
Yeah,
it always hurts.
I could bite the Butterfingers, I could bite into cold ice cream.
I love ice cream. I want some.
Ice cream is
Damn,
good.
that's your favorite. See, the way you said that, there was so much. You sound like that you were saying either singing a love song or saying your wedding vows. That shit was passionate.
Because
it's fucking ice cream.
It's a really rough relationship. I'm lactose intolerant, so like.
I think I am too.
I just,
I think most of us are. I'm
with,
pointing at my skin on my
with
hand.
this skin color that we have, yes.
Yes, I think honestly, all dairy makes me super gassy. So I feel like I must be lactose, but I will never stop. Ever. I put cheese. Cheese is honestly the biggest culprit, and that's real. That's real.
Yeah,
like,
it's great.
I haven't had regular milk except for in cheese.
Same.
In years, I've been on almond milk for
it.
years. Like, that was an easy switch for me because I think milk tastes like it came out of a cow's titty. Like, it really does. Like, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has that.
It does.
Like, when they showed the video of
pasture.
where milk came from, I was not surprised because of how it tastes. Now,
people who drink just like whole cups of milk, like they freak.
Bro,
like
that
that's a
used to be
serial
me.
killer.
No, it used to be me. Any football player, any athlete has had just glasses of milk.
I refused when my
Now,
parents.
if it's a nigga, there was a stack of cookies next to that glass of milk, but that it doesn't
Sure.
change the fact. Like,
With
I
an
would
Oreo
do
or two.
cookies and milk.
Yeah, with an Oreo.
double
or cereal.
Oreos. Oh, God.
Oh my god! But wait, did you have the ones that were like as big as your head stuffed though? Did you see those? They just came back out.
That's a fucking cavity.
That's too
I'm
much.
done with that part of my
Literally
life. I'm
so
done with
good.
that part of
No.
my life. I've gotten
I like the
so
cookie more.
many
I like the
fillings.
cookie.
I'm done.
You done with the
So
sugar?
many
I'm
feelings.
done. I hate the dentist.
Yeah.
Fair.
And I've come a long way.
Ew, people used to drink warm milk too. Sounds gross.
Ain't nobody.
Yeah, they're
Who the fuck
boomers.
want milk?
I don't know, I
What
just never
if-
hear
see,
that.
see, that
Oh,
shit
no,
was
that's
great. That was great. I know you're talking about a specific ethnicity. I know you
Oh,
are.
the pale people.
I know that no black people
No, we don't do
drinking
that.
warm milk.
Hell no, we don't
Fucking
warm.
cats and dogs drink warm milk. Cubs and calves drink no goddamn warm milk. You drink warm cookies. You have warm cookies with cold milk.
Absolutely.
But I will make warm, like,
not no black shit.
I will make warm milk for hot chocolate because I don't drink hot chocolate with water.
What? No, but that's different.
That's
Did
in the hot
you hear what you
chocolate.
just said? You didn't even say milk. You didn't say chocolate milk. You said hot chocolate. That's fucking chocolate. Sure, there's milk in it, but
Fine.
you know what I'm saying? Like hot chocolate is not even chocolate milk. If you told me that you got a glass of milk and put the Hershey syrup and warmed that up, I'd be upset with you because that's not hot chocolate. When chocolate milk is supposed to be cold. Okay.
And I don't like chocolate milk.
You don't like chocolate milk?
No.
Oh, what do you like, strawberry milk?
But chocolate milk doesn't taste like it came from a cow.
It doesn't taste
doesn't.
good to me at
If
all.
it came from a cow, then there was an Oreo inside the titty, like right at the exit, and it was in, and that was like the funnel, like it had to go through that to come out. If you think chocolate milk tastes like it came from a cow,
I just don't like it.
all right.
Wow.
The way you said that, I'm gonna leave it alone. Right? Didn't she say it like, "Nigga, don't push forward. Let's move on." Okay, Ice and Hennessy. Next question.
Oh, Jesus. No, I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. I've never liked it, even when I was a kid.
I like it.
What I did like as a kid was the spice cake that they gave us at elementary school.
Honestly, I don't even know what you just said right now because I was just thinking how articulate you fucking talk. Like, you talk like
What?
your parents really put on Baby Einstein and you were the baby who was literally looking at the shapes like, wait a minute, there's a bigger meaning. Like, you didn't say mommy as your first word. You said mommy and daddy, I love you. Like, that's how well you talk. Like, that's great. That's great. I love when people, like, you sound like you had an education. Or like you paid attention in school. Because all them public schools is not fucked up. The kids just bad as fuck. Like, the teachers just ain't in there smoking blunts. They're teaching. It's just the kids do not, like, give a fuck. Like, they're not getting any, you know what I'm saying? Look at all the videos of the kids, like, fighting their teachers or their teachers are hitting them or some shit. If you got to see the 3 minutes and 30 seconds before the clip that they put on, you'll be like, I would have fucked that kid up too.
Absolutely.
Like, it's not the teachers. Like, them kids just don't, they're not, their household is clearly not teaching them about, like, respect.
Not at all.
Like, I never initiated saying no disrespectful shit to a teacher of mine or behave like that. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't because I wasn't a kid like everybody else. Like, I was a class clown, but it's like I had respect. Like, that little kid, that little girl smacked her teacher. It's like, bruh, if I was a substitute teacher and a fucking junior in high school or a senior, if he socked me in my chest,
right,
bro, I'm gonna fuck that little nigga up, and I'm not worried about, like, pressing charges and all that. Like, you should be teaching your kids respect at home to where they don't even try that shit.
Exactly.
Like, your kids are supposed to be a reflection of you when they leave the house. Like, you want to have that kid in the group of friends that was doing some bad shit. They was all there, but your kid didn't actually take nothing. Your kid actually stayed in the car. Like, nigga, you better not punch me in my chest. I really don't give a fuck. And I promise you, you can your dad is allowed. Your dad, if you don't got a daddy, like your uncle or the next of kin, the male, he can come see me. Like, and I won't even hold nothing against them because that's what they should do.
Right.
Yeah.
But if I'm a substitute teacher, you 17, 16, 18 years old, you punch me in my chest, nigga, I'm fucking you up. I don't give a fuck. Fuck this job. That is, fuck that.
Fuck
Your
this
kids
job.
should have more home
Yeah.
training than that. Like, that's crazy.
I know. I'm not
Or
doing
your
that.
kids spit on me. Bro. Bro.
That's just,
Speaking
You
of,
better come to the school, and when you see me, you say, I understand. And then chastise your kid if your kid spit on me and I whoop their ass.
Mm-hmm.
For reals, because that's the most disrespectful thing you can do to somebody is spit on them.
That's assault.
It is. It is.
That is. That's assault.
It is assault.
That is a goddamn hit.
Exactly.
Just put a hit out.
speaking of spitting and substitute teachers, I had a substitute in high school by the name of Pumpkin from The Flavor of Love. I'm sure you're all very familiar.
She's your substitute teacher?
Yes, ma'am. Because she's from Taft, which is about 30-something minutes or so from Bakersfield.
Damn.
Yeah, and she basically lasted maybe 2 months, if
I'm
anything
surprised
like that, because nobody could get any work done. No, because everybody just wanted to talk to her about the show and ask her about the spitting thing and she was like, it was CGI and it wasn't that bad. Like I did do it, but it wasn't as much as the cameras, all this stuff. And
CGI, she's lying.
And one day she came to school dressed like crazy. Like I don't know what she was on. Like she was dressed like a hooker, and people were like,
she was dressed like
what
herself. That's how she dresses.
And
dresses like she wants to do.
Every day.
That was the last day that we saw her.
I'm sure.
But honestly, honestly, I know you're black woman, but I mean, can you really be that mad at her? Like New York was annoying as fuck. Like
New York is funny.
New York is that bitch that like the girls like try to scratch her face. Like they tried, you know what I'm saying? They tried to like she was so annoying and obnoxious. Like
she was very.
But I loved her reaction to that shit though. You don't let nobody spit on you. Like she was like, "Fuck this show, fuck Flav ugly ass. I'm dragging that bitch." She didn't give a fuck. Like that was the realest. You've seen a bunch of those moments on those reality shows where like the producer. Now you see the people from behind the cameras getting
gotta run out.
That shit is unless Bad Girls Club. That shit was lit.
The original, the earlier ones.
Real fights on that.
Yeah, there was. I was like, is this show real?
Bro,
God.
nigga, I thought that was like the MMA reality show, Ultimate Fighter.
Yes,
was
that
like
shit was
for
hardcore.
females.
Yes.
I didn't see. I thought it was only like one season. I was like, yo, they never gonna top this shit.
Right.
And the producers
kept
was
going
like,
and going and
bitches
going.
Such good bad TV.
Yo. And I would love to host. Who is it? MTV.
Mm-hmm.
MTV. If y'all want to just do Bad Girls Club reunion show miniseries where you have a reunion show from each season, Gregg Wayans would love to host that shit.
Oh, that would be
Oh my
so funny.
god, that's a dream. That's like, oh my fucking god. That is the dream. I would love to do that. I would do Atlanta Housewives because they're hilarious.
Ooh, that would, yes.
But,
that would
no.
be great. A good reunion
Bad
show.
Girls
I'm just
Club.
catching up to on the
Bro,
latest season.
Y'all think Nick Cannon is a good host? I'm telling you.
I
don't think that, actually.
Damn, I literally tried to throw him a lob. Fucked up. That shit did not last 10 seconds. It hit the air and a fucking virus went airborne. She was like, I actually don't think Nick Cannon. Damn, I tried. I fuck with Drumline. I don't give a fuck what.
Absolutely, sure
Yeah.
Drumline was my shit. That's the only time Zoe saw Down and dated a brother.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Oh my
Unpack
god.
that for a second.
Think about it. Think
Yeah.
about it. She doesn't date brothers.
I didn't know they really dated.
See, that was deep. Look at that.
I know.
Look, that was deep. She wasn't thinking about that. She also does not identify as African American.
Oh, I heard that.
That's okay.
I did, yeah.
That's okay, but she looked like she should give brothers a chance. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's not fair. Like, I hate that shit.
So
Like,
silly.
that's the most, to me, the most racist shit is like when ethnicities only date like inside their culture. Like, that's racist to me. Like, I feel like I should always see like a Asian and a Hispanic, or a black person and a British white girl, or like, or like it. That's natural to me. But like when I only see like Asian couples that like both of them are Asian, or like blacks that are only with, like, that shit is weird to me. Like,
Interesting.
it just seems really like divided. I don't know. I guess
Just in general, or if people are only like, I only date my race?
the people that only date their race.
No, I see that. I can see that.
Like, I did Uber for like 4 months a few years ago, and honestly, like, that was the most beautiful shit was, because, you know, ain't nobody really from LA no more. It's probably like 20%
Seriously,
of the people out there, like, are from LA, and everybody else was a tourist. They came, they loved it, they stayed. So, like, one time I dropped this couple off, it was a brother and a white girl from, that's what I thought. And, like, they started talking, and they were, like, from Croatia or some shit. And I was just, like, listening to this conversation, like, they're probably talking shit about me and my driving, but, like, this language sounds dope as fuck. And
Right.
Like, yeah, it's beautiful as fuck. I thought that was just a nigga and a white girl, like, for reals. And I experienced that shit a bunch, like, in that 4 months. Like, it's a lot of, like, multicultural, like, couples from all over the world. That shit is beautiful.
Absolutely.
It's true.
It is. Should we play the game?
What is the game? Do you want to play the game?
Yes.
That sounds like Saul. I literally, when I started that, I was trying to be Triple H from WWE. But
Definitely getting more Saul.
I see Saw, yeah.
That's how fucked up the human mind is, because Saul came on like a week ago, and that's what happened there.
I haven't seen that in so long.
Motherfucker was so slick, wasn't he?
Yo.
My God.
Such a great series until it got like weird the last two.
I wouldn't call. I feel like if you call it great, like you're like kind of sadistic a little bit.
I mean, I just
in terms of a horror,
it was very.
I like psychological fucking weird.
You liked the TV show
thrillers.
Dexter, didn't you?
yes, of course.
I didn't watch it. I probably
that
should.
type of shit,
I probably
like,
should.
Dexter
but I
was
didn't.
No, you know, Dexter would be great if it was just like a cool idea. It's not great because there's really fucking weird ass people
That
who
do that.
do that shit.
But
Like,
that's what all the shows are based
scary
on.
as
It's all
It is
based on
scary
that
as
stuff.
fuck.
You know, my favorite thing in the world, aside from like family and God, is literally the baller alert, like the articles that go on there about just like crazy, like sick, sadistic crimes. You know, they always like post like the thing, and then you get to like read a little bit about it. That shit like mind fucks the hell out of me, because I've seen the craziest captions, and then you read the fucking description, and that's how you know like hell is on earth.
It is.
Because
Absolutely.
I read something every single week where I'm like, I never would have thought that somebody would be capable of that shit. That shit is, the world is fucking crazy.
It's crazy. And you know what I'm noticing? It's a lot about mental health too. Like, you know, I be watching Snap Girl. But it's like people are like bipolar, or they can't control their anger, or something, you know, some crazy mental
And
health
it's
shit.
going untreated because they don't want to go to therapy.
Or they get called out on it, and people, they're not that bad, so.
And they snap.
Well, I'm not gonna attach any of that to the school shootings, because I feel like all of those are from bullying. I was almost a bully, and honestly, I thank God that like I matured, because I was always funny. So, we call it bagging, but like when you like have a roasting contest against the other person, I was doing that shit every single day.
Yeah.
Just destroying. When I was a freshman, I was like destroying the seniors. Had them niggas wanting to beat me up, but I always been funny. But I realized, when you're like roasting somebody who didn't ask to be a part of, a roasting session, like, they don't joke like that. That's bullying. Like when you got everybody laughing at somebody.
Right.
And you can't figure out a way to say anything back.
I didn't want to let the blunt burn off.
Oh no, do your thing.
Yes.
Yeah, like when you do that to somebody, that's bullying. And I know we all been to school, like that shit happens at every single school, at every level around the world, especially in the United States.
I got bullied till high school. And look at me now.
So, because you notice it's very rare where they just randomly are shooting 30 kids. Like most times, aside from 2019, it's usually like 6 kids that get shot. And they know who the fuck they're shooting. They planned it.
Yeah.
Like, these fucking kids need to stop. You cannot bully somebody. Like, you don't have no right to do that shit. Like, people, you do not know what the fuck somebody is going through.
No.
It don't matter if they come to school in nice shoes, nice outfit, fresh cut. Like, you don't know what the fuck is happening at home.
That Atlanta episode.
You don't even know what's happening in their head. So you gotta leave people the fuck alone. Like, that's why these school shootings are happening.
Yep.
I mean, the suicide, I think that's more than bullying. I think this suicide, because even though I do think this generation, they don't have self-esteem, they have very low self-esteem, but I do think there's a lot of mental health things that have not even been diagnosed that people are going through. They don't know what the fuck it is.
Right.
They just know they're feeling weird. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It's like, it's fucked up, but I feel like that's what leads to suicide. Is more so, it's like split bullying and that shit. Just going through some shit that no one knows about.
Right.
No. You don't
They're
feel
not
like you
talking
have
about it.
anybody to talk to about it. I feel like everyone's against you. It's fucking terrible.
Or nobody understands, even if it's not against you. Sometimes when there's not one other person that you talk to about something, and
Right.
like not one person like feels how you feel. Like, I mean, I would never kill myself. I wouldn't do it because I appreciate life so much.
Absolutely.
And when I think about death, like, I don't want that shit to come fast for me. So I would never take my own life. But I don't understand suicide, so I don't really want to speak on it because I'm not in that person's head or their heart to know what makes them feel that bad that they just want it to all to just stop. Like, it's not gonna make it stop for, you know what I'm saying, 3 hours so you can just get a break. Like,
Right.
if
Yeah,
you kill yourself, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
So if it's that bad for them, like, I'd rather understand it before I talk shit about it. But bullying and mental health is I feel like the biggest culprits.
For sure. Let's play our game.
Let's play a game. Shit, that was hella deep. That was hella deep.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like I wanted to preach a sermon and grab a pistol. That shit was crazy.
No. Okay.
You gotta let that cough out. I'm gonna just tell you that. You have to. You can't like get cute with the cough.
Let me live.
I'm trying to help you because it's gonna see. I was about to say it's gonna come right back in 10 seconds. Like, you just gotta
Get that out.
shit out.
It's done now, so.
Okay, so y'all heard that shit. Any little it's hurt.
Fine. Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready to play the game?
Yeah. Hold on, I got one more sour strip.
Do it.
It's
Explain
fire.
Okay, so the game's called the Marijuana Minute. You know you're listening.
I am. The game is called The Marijuana Minute.
Thank you.
I was dapping up Mike because I'm about to whoop ass.
That's right.
There's only 2 males in the room.
You only in it to win it, you know what I'm saying?
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
Masculine energy.
That's right.
Masculine, baby. Call it Gustavo. Gustavo.
Okay, so I'm gonna hand you this blunt, and you have to take an inhale, and then we're gonna ask you a series of questions. You have to answer the questions. They're just like this or that kind of things. Okay. While holding the smoke in, you have to answer the questions.
What the fuck? I got kids, man. Y'all about to have me go in the house.
Why
y'all niggas
Three blunts, like what?
Why y'all niggas sleeping? It's hella snacks. How the fuck did y'all sleep with all these? See, y'all, I'm about to go high as fuck.
Oh god.
Babe, why the fuck you got my pillow? Hey, wake up. Nigga, give me my pillow.
Oh my god.
That's what I be doing.
All the
Shit like that. Oh yeah, we got hella snacks.
Oh shit.
Nigga, we can make that a song.
Oh, hella snacks.
Hella snacks.
Hella snacks. Hella snacks.
Hey. Oh shit.
Alright, let's do it. I ain't scared.
Okay, take your inhale. Shannon's gonna put on
So
the
it don't
timer.
matter how big the inhale is.
I mean, I would prefer you.
Let me exhale first.
Be a man about it.
Just be a man about it. Oh, okay. Hulu or Netflix?
Netflix.
Tequila or cognac?
Cognac.
Stuffing or dressing?
Dress.
Sweet potato or pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin.
Talk on the phone or text?
That was so graceful.
Yeah, that was very,
Oh.
very nice.
There you go.
Well
That was
done,
good.
sir.
That was
Very
good.
good.
I'm not winning.
What was it? It was like, what was that? 18 seconds? Well, beautiful. Well done.
That was good.
Thank you for participating.
Yes.
Oh my god.
He's like,
Wait, you better go.
No, that's not how we do this.
What? Y'all let me talk all that shit about competing. It was me. Oh shit, that was a trap. See,
You wanted to win and then you won.
Black women. God damn.
Sorry.
I'm about to be high as fuck. My little dog better be locked up. I might book that nigga. As soon as I get out.
Why?
Because there's a lot of times they be leaving shoes in front of the door. I might fuck around and, you know what I'm saying, like while taking my, because you know, you gotta take your shoes off before you get in the carpet, you know, black house.
Yes.
Nigga, I might kick off my shoe and just like think it's one of their shoes blocking the doorway and just boot that little nigga.
You are so silly.
Fuck, Air Yorkie, nigga.
Oh my gosh. I was just gonna ask what kind of dog.
Oh yeah, the one I'm talking about is a Yorkie. My pit bull, she's too big to move. Plus that bitch to catch my leg in her mouth like a goddamn,
Nigga, what?
like
you
a
thought
piranha.
you were going to do that?
And then not let go. Like a black woman. Oh, shit.
Lord.
Man.
Oh, man.
Goodness.
Shit.
Sir.
Sorry, I'm
Okay.
trying to entice Amanda Seals.
What?
She be going in, dude.
Really?
I was just trying to see if I could get y'all to go to that level. I'm sorry. I was testing you.
We are not that lady.
I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. I just wanted to see, like, I don't know, because I'm high and I'm tipsy. I was like, let me see if they'll attack me.
No.
I keep saying this, but
I mean, we're sassy, but like, we are
I've never heard that word to describe black women. I'm gonna have to add that. Or I'm literally
Put it in
Sassy?
I am.
I've heard
Yeah.
sassy many a time.
Sassy, and I heard that about like you know, I've heard someone refer to like a gay man as like super sassy, but like I've never heard it like a black woman is sassy.
Fair.
I heard sassy.
You better keep that thing with you.
Somebody deny the blood.
You goddamn right I denied that shit. I am still coughing. I got weed sitting in my gallbladder just chilling, and that shit, it's like one of them little like air freshener dispensers in the bathroom and just go off like every 30 seconds.
Oh my god, we have one in here. I'm surprised it hasn't gone off yet.
That's
Just right
literally
there in the
how the
corner.
weed smoke is coming up.
Oh my god.
It's been a minute since I had that blunt. I thought it was a competition. I was just trying to fucking fuck. Oh my god. I did not want to go home this babe, I'm not coming home till midnight. I'm not gonna go home like this. Hey Mike, we finna kick it. And no, I'm not smoking a blunt while we kick it.
I was about to say, you know
No,
how we
nigga,
do.
well, no, I'm just chilling, dog. I can't go home this high. And now my kids can't watch this. No, they been couldn't watch this shit. It's too real for them.
How old are they?
Shit. 15, 13, 10, and 7.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm a fucking ultra daddy.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Ultra daddy, nigga.
Damn.
Yeah, a few times over.
Yeah.
Well.
Fuck. I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to. Because I thought my sisters was like I mean, they did, well, yeah. They gave my pops a hard time, but, like, this shit is crazy. I have been tested.
I bet.
But, it's dope, though. Think you more of a real nigga?
Mm-hmm. Let's get to our, to be blunt.
Nigga, I've been blunt this whole, how long has it been?
I don't even know. Actually.
This don't even feel like a hot chair, nigga. This feel like the couch at the crib.
Yes, that's what
That's
how
what it
it's
feels
supposed to
like.
be.
Man,
Like we just taking a good
Chilling.
night.
man, you damn right, but I feel like I've been high for 6 hours. What is this? Like, I don't smoke no more. Like, I'll hit, like, you know, the little vape pen, like, a couple nights a week. Just to make sure I knock the fuck out when I go to bed. Like, that's it. But this shit, I know for sure we done already smoked 2 blunts. And this look like backwoods.
Maybe 4th.
That's the 3rd.
It's like the 4th place.
Bro,
Yeah, it's the 4th
I'm
one.
like, I'm not new to this, but nigga, I ain't been doing this. I'm high as fuck. Y'all don't even know. Y'all probably do know, cause like it's like when I came in here, I ain't had no voice, and my shit done kind of came down. Like I'm hitting a high pitch every now and then, but it's like the weed is giving me strength. Like fuck. Or you know what? I'm gonna give Hennessy credit. It could.
Hennessy has definitely a part of it.
Yeah, you had a cold
Getting a little
cutting.
warm.
Anything is possible.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
A banana cognac.
Okay, so you have to start it because I didn't write anything for it because I'm a terrible person.
No, you're amazing.
What was it again?
Thank you. You are too.
Well, no, we just, you know, we want to talk about you now because you act and you're a comedian and do you produce as well? What else are you into?
No. I don't know. I just like to refer to myself as like a creative. I mean, I'm an actor first, but I started writing and I don't know. That's why I more so say creative instead of writer because, like, when it comes to dialogue, like I'm not there yet. But when it comes to like, you know, conceptualizing like a good idea and turning it into what could be, you know, like a really funny or a really creative TV show idea, like, and just breaking that down and putting that into like a TV pitch Bible.
Right.
Like, I do that, and I feel comfortable with that. Like, I've come a long way with that. Shit, I might end up acting on a project I created as the first, like, really big thing I do.
Ooh, like what? What is this? Can you talk about it?
I mean, I don't want to say a lot.
We don't.
Me and my boy Hottie Williams, we acted on a few projects together, and we like co-wrote on some comedy sketches.
Mm-hmm.
We're creating a show based on like my life and like where I fall like in the family tree, like my story and how it's been.
Oh yes.
That shit then made me think like, nigga, this needs to be a TV show. That's how my life has been since I like made the decision that I wanted to be a part of like what my family did.
Right.
Because before that it was just like a pipe dream. But like once I actually started doing it, it was like no experience at all, no type of background in the industry at all. Like, nigga, I was playing sports. I was a fan, like everybody else. I probably had been on like 3 sets, like 3 production sets.
Oh wow.
I went to Wayans Brothers for 1 taping.
Mm-hmm.
I went to My Wife and Kids a couple times.
Oh, that was good.
I remember going to my Uncle Keenan had the Keenan Ivory Wayans show for like 1 season, and I went on that. It was the episode they had In Vogue on the show. That's the only times I had ever been on sets. So I took 1 year of drama. I never did a play. Like, I made fun of everybody that did plays. Like, I wasn't doing acting or entertaining at all. So then I just decided I wanted to start doing it. And
what made you decide? You were just like...
Because, like I said, I always been like the funny kid. Like, always. Like, I wasn't the best at anything except, to me, jokes. Like,
right.
I will say to anybody that like I grew up with, I always tell them, like, you know, I'm the funniest nigga you know. I own that shit. I say that shit. Every single one of my friends, they will tell you I've said that shit to them.
That's funny.
And that's how I feel. But I had no experience at all. Like, I hadn't done no stand up, like no acting classes, like none of that shit. And then
that's crazy.
I was just like, I just thought I could do it. Like,
right.
I'm like, I got this shit in me, even though, nigga, it wasn't until like well into like diving into this fucking industry that I realized, like, damn, like, shit, honestly, it was like 2 years ago, and I've been acting for a minute, but it was like 2 years ago I thought about it, and I looked it up, and I'm like, all my like favorite actors, a lot of them went to like performing arts high school, and
oh really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then went on to study acting like in college. Like, I just thought these niggas was good. Like, I literally, when I saw that my uncles went to like LaGuardia and, you know, like they went to this acting school, like, I'm like, I just thought these niggas was funny. I just thought they could just, you know, just like be them and act,
right,
and just like be on TV shows and make movies and shit. Like, that was my
That's
perspective
crazy.
on that
I didn't
shit.
think about that.
And I realized, like, nigga, like, as talented as I think that I am, like, nigga, I need to, whatever I can afford to do, I need to, like, apply myself to that. I need to, like, add that to my arsenal. Like,
right.
Whatever it is. More acting classes just to have that practice during the week. Or,
Yeah, absolutely.
you know, just, like, just studying more. Like, I'm always on sets now. Like, I've been on a group of sets just from my own work and just, like, visiting. But that's what the show's going to be about. Because most people don't know. It's like, you know, they know, like, that first generation of Wayans, and then it's like, I'm supposed to be a part of that second generation, but, like, I wasn't, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was a little younger, but also I didn't grow up in that shit. Like, I grew up in the Inland Empire. Like, I didn't grow up on sets. Like, yeah, I wasn't. So that's what the show is going to be about, because that story is very interesting.
Yeah, your perspective.
You know, it'll. People, I think people are gonna be like, damn, that's crazy. But yeah,
that's good shit.
I look forward to it.
Yes.
Yes, and you were in. We watched your show Polygoners. We watched a couple episodes, and then Sextuplets. What'd you do in Sextuplets?
Sextuplets. I was my Uncle Marlon's body double.
Oh, okay.
For two of the 7 characters that he played.
Oh my goodness.
So I literally had to get this nigga's haircut, like his exact same hair. He wears his hair like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how
he rocks it.
Yeah, and it fits him. But nobody else with any different shaped head, you know what I'm saying, is going to get, like, no one says, like, give me the Marlon Wayans fade. Like, nobody fucking says that. But it looks good on that nigga. Uncle Handsome. But on me, with no fucking facial hair, I had to go clean shaven. Oh my fucking goodness. It's just like, my mama, Like, I just look like my mom and my Uncle Marlon. I never looked like that nigga before, ever. Nobody was ever like, man, anybody ever tell you look like Marlon Wayans? Like, nigga, nobody ever said that.
Nigga, that was the first person I thought you looked like.
What?
This
nigga Mike, oh my god. This nigga Mike is like a Clippers fan. Like, you know damn well he was a Laker. But then them niggas got CP3 and Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan and JJ. They had all these niggas and he was like,
big.
I'm a Clippers fan.
I swear.
That type of nigga.
That is so funny.
That's big.
Man.
That's funny. That sounds fun though.
But no, it was fun though. It was fun. I had to do 2 characters, and I mean, we was in Atlanta for like 3 months. Like that was a dope experience. Atlanta is interesting.
Yes, it is.
But
Yes, it is.
Still gotta go.
It's fun.
I know. I wanna go there and I wanna go to Louisiana.
I don't know
I
what
just wanna eat, man. I just wanna eat.
you just want to eat.
Yeah, I just wanna eat all the food.
You gotta consider. I hope you're considering everything about those places, not just the food. You gotta think about it, lady.
That's just, I really
She's
enjoy
trying to go to the
food.
mud. She's trying to go to the mud. They got good food, but boy, you better come ready.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, man. There's some real places.
Yeah, they have. It is.
No, I'm just saying there's some real places. Like Atlanta is like, you know, like LA. You know what I'm saying? Like out there.
Makes sense.
It is.
It ain't nowhere else in Atlanta where, I mean, what's the other cities like niggas from anywhere in Georgia be like Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can't. Damn. Now, am I being disrespectful? I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you know what I'm saying. Like niggas be like, I'm from Atlanta, or they be like, I'm from Georgia. If they say I'm from Georgia, then you be like, oh, where from?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if most niggas say I'm from Atlanta, because if they say I'm from Georgia, they basically asking you to, you know, ask where from. That's what I mean. It's a real place, man. We had a lot of fucking fun out there.
Did you get your strip club? I'm assuming.
Absolutely. Come on now.
They're so different than out here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So different. Like,
This weed smoke is still coming out.
the air freshener.
Dude, Mike, you ain't got no water, man?
Nah, bro, you just got that Hennessy.
That shit is gone.
This is sparkling water.
I told you I'm not bougie. I'm a real nigga. I do not drink sparkling water.
Gosh.
What the
wrong
fuck
with
is that?
It's sparkling water.
Sparkling water?
Yes.
Nigga, I just want cold water. That's it.
There's wine.
Alkaline. Matter of fact, I only drink alkaline water. Unless it's the bottled water at work. I just gotta fucking deal with it. But I don't buy any water that's not alkaline water.
I've been doing that more too. But also, like,
You
I've
should
been
do
getting
that
free
always.
cases of. Well, I've been getting free cases of the essential water from my boss.
Free? Do you? Oh, okay. See, I wasn't letting you finish it.
No, you were not.
I'm sorry. I'm high. I'm high. I'm so sorry. But no, I like the essential water. It's delicious.
It's good.
But I thought you were going to say just like, you know what I'm saying, you can just drink regular water, bottled water because it's free. And I'm like, nigga, you keep drinking fucking Arrowhead and Crystal Geyser or whatever that shit is called. Man, Aquafina. That shit. You think Flint is the only place that got dirty water?
Absolutely not.
Man. I just spend the extra $1. Nigga, give me Fiji, nigga.
I like water too much.
You
to do
know,
that to myself.
give me Evian. Nigga, I don't care. And sometimes that Kirkland water from Costco, because them niggas got a good deal. I don't know if that's alkaline water, but I only get my little bottled water. But the big jugs, the liters,
No,
I
that's
get
not.
alkaline water. Alright, so I drink both.
Keep on hunting, nigga. Keep that shit
I'm high as fuck. See, I told you.
Like, alright.
I told you I can't fucking lie. I tried to. I don't only drink fucking alkaline water. Nigga, you ain't seen me on TV yet. I drink all water. Who the fuck am I kidding?
Oh my god.
Keep that shit real.
I just really don't like the Dasani.
Nigga, you never saw like that water test? That's the only reason
What's the water test?
niggas still got Facebook.
Oh, I know.
Is because of that water. You didn't see that fucking water test?
They did all the.
That's where that's where that first video started, where they was telling everybody around the country about the fucking water. Somebody did like a fluoride test in like all the main like water companies.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, and it's like it either turns yellow or something depending on how much fluoride is in the water. Oh my god. Dasani, Aquafina, like brand you drink.
Really?
Nigga.
Smart
That
water
shit is trash for you.
Smart water.
Oh yeah,
too?
Smart water I thought was dope. God
Yep.
damn, Mike.
They
you
have an
fucking
alkaline
all
version.
confused. Take that out.
I missed
Fuck
it.
that. I'm fucking up. What's that shit called? My future endorsement. Hey, I love
Smart
I
water.
love Aquafina. I love Smart Water. You know what I'm saying? I love Dasani. I love Dasani. Did I mention
How much you love Dasani?
Nestle? I love the Nestle brand. I would only do water though, for real. I wouldn't do soda. I promise you I wouldn't. I don't give a fuck how much they offer to pay. Like I wouldn't like put my face on soda for like, kids. Like, not like put my actual face on it, but like attach my name to it by being in like a spokesman or something. I'll take a Coke commercial right now. That's not what I'm saying. I would love to do a Coke commercial. I'm saying that's not the same thing. That's just a commercial. I'm not signing to, like Beyonce's Pepsi, Cardi B's Pepsi.
Right.
Yeah, like I wouldn't do it for no amount of money.
But you do a commercial.
Yeah. There's a bunch of people in commercials. I would not endorse you know what I'm saying? Like, I would do water, even if hey, we can clean that shit. That's what, we can clean it. So, I would do water. Water, everybody needs water.
Yes. It's good.
So, and I would do Kobe Bryant's drink by Body Armor because it's Kobe, Laker GOAT, nigga.
It is what it is.
And 24. Nigga.
Okay. Represent.
Lakers.
All day.
Say it louder for the people in the back. Man.
Lakers.
Lake show.
Lake show.
Yes, sir.
Start to finish.
I guess.
Are chips too loud? Like, I
Get some
would
chips.
put them on.
Speaking of chips, I was gonna ask you, like, what about, you know how they have, like, rap snacks? Like, what if they had, like, actors' apps, like, actors' appetizers? Would you endorse those?
Actors' appetizers?
I haven't had
Man,
that.
I'm gonna need you to elaborate.
Rap snacks. You know rap snacks?
But the Migos.
Like the Migos, Doritos, or
Yeah.
something. And then
There's Masterpiece snack.
They got Lil Yachty got a flavor.
little
Yeah.
Yachty's barbecue.
Yeah.
Or the
So what if they had, like, appetizers for actors?
Oh my god, I just literally crushed the chip and it like fell on.
You're high.
you're fine. But like, what kind of appetizer?
Whatever your favorite appetizer is, that could be what you make for
Yeah,
your
like
appetizer.
a food. I would do it.
What would it be?
Like if I was
It's gonna be in the
if I was
frozen food section.
in the
It has to
frozen-
be in the frozen section.
I don't know why.
Yeah, bro. Like, that's specific as hell.
It's gonna be there. Yeah. Because it's an appetizer, right? So like, how? What? I mean, well, I guess depending on what your appetizer is. Like, if it's like, I don't know, like fucking hummus and stuff, it's not gonna be in the.
Patty's
I'm
pastries.
not gonna pick the one that I really like because everybody likes the really bad shit. So I would pick something that is good for people. I'm not gonna pick the shit that I really want because I don't want to endorse that.
Why not?
Because that shit is bad for people.
You want some
And that's why people.
can you
That's
elaborate?
why like fucking Pop-Tarts and toaster strudels and all that shit. Like that shit is delicious, but I'm not gonna like try to sell that shit to people because I know how bad that shit is for you. So I'm not gonna like push you to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you about crack and then slide you some. Like, I'll join in on a conversation. If everybody talking about crack, like I'll give my opinion. But I would never like talk about crack and hey, try this shit, my nigga. Hey, it's nothing. It's definitely not
I mean more like an appetizer, like a meal type situation.
A meal.
I'm not talking about like
the
a
only
snack.
frozen meal is like frozen pizza. Like I'm not. I don't want to sell anybody anything frozen. Not a meal. You need to fucking cook some shit or go to a restaurant.
Then what is the appetizer? It can be whatever you want it to be. I just automatically said frozen because I'm thinking of something that like everybody can just like make really quickly.
What, like a TV dinner or a oven pizza? Because
you're saying like an actor in a food item?
And a thing like what like your favorite like food kind of a situation. So like mine would be like a fucking breadsticks and Alfredo sauce thing. That's my favorite appetizer situation.
Are you attaching an
Damn it,
actor to
you're
this?
good. Yes, yeah.
That specific.
See, right?
That's what I mean. I said an
That's what I'm
appetizer.
saying.
What more did you want from me? That's an appetizer.
Okay, but I didn't think about that shit. You said meal. That's a goddamn side. That's a fucking side.
Okay, so
but you said meal though.
I thought
only to get you to understand where I meant because you were saying toaster strudels and Pop-Tarts and things. And that was not what I was going
That's not
for.
fair because I'm high, so
am I not?
But,
no,
okay,
I'm
so if you high, and you hear somebody say like, what face would you? Where would you put your face on a snack or an appetizer, and then you say like a frozen meal. When I hear a frozen meal, I'm thinking of a meal. So the only meals is like TV dinners or like pizza. Like pizza's not a side.
You've never seen frozen appetizers in the...
No, I have, but that's what I'm saying. When you said frozen meal, that's why I only thought
Well, then I
meal.
guess I should have said frozen appetizer.
I got something totally different.
Meal.
If you would have just said frozen foods, then I would have picked side items. Because now I'm thinking anything in the frozen section that's like edible. But when I hear frozen meals, I'm literally thinking of like either little complete meals or something that you can view as a meal, like a pizza. Like a burger isn't really a meal. Like honestly, I feel like you need to side with that. Like fries, nigga salad, like you know what I'm saying? Something.
Okay.
You think just a burger by itself is a meal?
That's fine for me.
I think it could be
I'm not talking about what will make you full.
As
I'm talking about what you make you.
Yeah, that would make me full. I could
eat
eat a burger for dinner and be okay.
I know, but so you view that burger as a meal, not you view it as dinner.
It doesn't have to be, but it could be. Yeah, I could consider that a meal.
Okay. Yeah. See, that's
because I could be full after just eating that. I only get the fries as like a bonus. But sometimes if I eat too much of the fries, then I don't want to finish my burger. But the main reason I got the burger is for the burger. The fries are just extra.
What you're doing is like you're equating like what's making you full
as a meal
and what you consider a meal. I'm saying I'm like separating them. I'm saying like eating a bunch of chips can make me full, but I don't consider that a meal. No. That's what I'm saying. So I'm talking about what do you consider a meal, not like what will make you full. Because I could eat, you know what I'm saying, like 17 slices of pears and I would be full, but that's not a meal.
So what, like a complete grouping of the food groups?
Yes. Yes. Like I feel like a collective of like multiple items.
Why are you talking about meals when I was talking about appetizers?
Because you said frozen meals.
I know, but I said appetizers so many times.
No, okay, so I thought you were saying to associate an actor with a fucking appetizer in the frozen food section. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of like Patti LaBelle's fucking pastries and shit.
Yes, something like that, because she likes pie, so she decided to make pies. I like breadsticks and Alfredo sauce.
Who's your actor?
I wonder if I had another male companion partner on here, that if he fucking would see it that way, because I feel like women view it that way, but like for a man, like when I think of a
everybody had it
meal,
wrong, so it doesn't really matter, male or female. We all fucked it up.
What was the question?
when I think of a meal, a burger is not a meal to me ever. That's just like I ain't really got it like that, so I'm just gonna get the burger. But really, like when I think of eating, I really want the burger,
The burger fries.
and the fries, and possibly the fucking nuggets with the drink. Like that's a meal.
That's so much
When
food.
I hear frozen meal in a TV dinner, there's motherfucking mashed potatoes, nigga. There's corn. There's a little brownie, and there's the fried chicken.
This is true.
That's a meal.
This is true.
A pizza is a meal. That shit
With
got
like salad, or
spices.
maybe have a slicing salad and whatever the fuck.
I just had like 3
Okay,
slices.
that's like the exception. Yes, you can like just have a salad, and that could be your meal. If you were a vegetarian,
Or it's a big ass salad.
Yeah.
that could not be your
Yeah,
meal.
Like
if
a
you're
cob
not
salad is
vegetarian.
like bacon, chicken, or whatever
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah,
is
if
in
you got
that
all that shit in it, yeah. If I get a goddamn buffalo chicken salad, nigga, that's a meal. Yes, that's a meal.
That's
shit.
true.
Oh shit.
See,
And then
you
the
see how
places
we
in Santa Monica
agree to
actually
disagree?
that have-
I like how we just did that.
What?
I felt like it was really, you know, I felt like I hit a nerve. I was like, God damn, it's supposed to be
No,
fun.
I
We're too
just-
high.
You're right.
But then we
That's not-
reconnected right now. That's good.
I guess.
Reconnected.
What are we doing?
Bony wheel!
And it's on Sunday. Thank you, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. I
What
went
we
to
do?
church today too.
Oh,
That shit was,
needed.
dude. And I did not want to go today, for real.
That's how it is.
You know when you just like wake up with like a little mini argument?
Mm-hmm.
Like, when we woke up this morning, my girl was like, what time are y'all going out to eat today? Because she couldn't go because she had to get to work. So I was like, 2. She was like, okay, we're going to church today. And I was like, oh no, I don't feel like going to church today. She just went off. Like, nigga, she like went off. Because I said I feel like going to church today. And I was like, yo, first of all, you didn't even have to say all that shit.
Right.
You could have just said, you know what I'm saying? That you really went into it when it's like, nigga, like you didn't have to say all that. Yeah, I'm good as fuck.
And you went and you had a good word of the day.
I did. It was a great message because I don't like talking about fucking dying and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in, what is that shit? What's the last? Fuck. What is that fucking shit called?
In the Bible?
Yeah.
Like when the world's ending?
Yeah.
Revelation?
Revelations. I'm so high to remember that.
I have not been to church in I
We're
can't
doing
tell you how long.
Please.
My grandmother would be proud. I'm going to tell her all about this.
We're talking about Revelations right now, and he was saying how, because I do not like talking about death, like I said. I don't like thinking about like how it would be after you die. And he was doing like a sermon talking about human beings were not designed to die. Like that's not what we were supposed to do. So like in our hearts, we're always gonna feel like we're supposed to live for eternity because that's what we were designed to do. And when he said that shit, I literally was like, babe, thank you for making me come today. Like, I needed to hear that shit so bad because with all this crazy shit that's happening in the world, shit, if you're not thinking about that shit at all, you care too much about stuff. You care too much about things because, my nigga, you're not taking none of that shit with you.
Not at all.
You better take your ass to church or even fucking subscribe to some shit on YouTube and start listening to what they're talking about in church because our world is fucked up. Y'all out here worrying about jewelry or fucking, I don't know, going to games, whatever the fuck y'all doing, but you better take some part of your day, at least one day on Sunday, and go hear some real shit that's gonna actually save you. Because what he said this shit like a month ago. Like he was talking about like older people is like, you know, about how they are with like their furniture and like, you know, like they really take good care of their shit when they older. Cause they retired, they work their whole life for that shit. He's like, when you die, your kids is gonna get rid of your furniture. Is the first thing you're gonna do because they think that shit is ugly. You like that. Your old ass like that shit. They gonna have your house. Your house ain't gonna be yours when you die. And the first thing you're gonna do is get rid of that furniture you fucking love. And I was like, this nigga is saying some special shit. I was like, I fuck with him. Like he was saying some real ass shit.
Damn.
That's what people need to be hearing right now. Like, they give a fuck about all this material shit.
And the likes.
That's why I love acting, because I get to like play these different characters. Like that shit is dope. Like it's. I used to just think as I'm gonna be me, but like if I was going through this shit, like whatever scenario it was for the show, for the movie, and I was like, no, I can't look at it like that because it's not me. So now I'm using like different techniques, like using like substitution method. And, like,
to get the mindset.
Thinking of another, like, and that has helped me like do better performances. But shoot, that shit great.
What else you got going on? What's on the horizon for you?
These munchies?
Munchies!
Oh, dude.
I'm like, damn, this shit's good. I don't know, man. It's the holidays. Like,
Sure.
You know, the auditions is, you know, they come, they don't. When they come, I do my shit. If they finally choose right, you're gonna see me on some dope shit. If they don't, I'm gonna keep trying to get better. But
yeah,
I mean, this year, 2019 was a slow year, but the show that I did do this year, the guest star, it comes out in February. And, I think it's gonna be a funny episode, and I think that shit is gonna help a lot. It's already on my credits, but like once people see it, once I can put it on my reel, like, you know.
Good shit.
We'll see. Other than that, I'm just looking forward to audition. I love getting opportunities. I don't like auditioning. I've said that shit before. I do not like auditioning. That shit ain't fun. Once you like realize what auditioning is, once you've worked, once you've booked something, and you've seen yourself and been like, I'm just as good as these people I watch in movies that I love, TV shows that I love. Once you feel like that, that shit is different, man.
It's harder to audition.
It's different. It's like, I know I can act, or like I know I would kill that role had I booked it, or had you picked me because you see me in this and that's what you're looking for.
Right.
Because putting on a performance is completely different than having a good audition. Like, everybody doesn't have a good audition.
True.
Like a lot of times they just fuck up, nerves, whatever. Like they can't show for that little bit of time. They cannot show like how dope they would be, like had they booked it and like had that time to prepare and become a character. A lot of niggas go through that, so it is what it is. Time's gonna come,
It is.
That's why I love doing commercials, because even though commercials aren't gonna help at all, like with my acting career, like a commercial's not gonna get me a TV show. I love doing commercials because it's detached from everything. So I only have to be, funny for just that spot. Like, there's no attachment to it. So just do you, really.
Right.
Like the big ones that I've gotten where I was like talking to the fucking famous person, it was because I was just what I think is funny in auditioning that shit. That was what they wanted.
Right.
That's all it is. Like, you can have a fucking great audition in your eyes, and if that's not what they envision, like when they read the script or when they read the character, like they're just not gonna pick you. You know what I'm saying? Like, So
No, it makes sense.
auditioning is tough, but sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's fun when you get into roles. Like you read a description, it's like, fuck, like this shit would be dope if I got this. So you get into it. But I still feel like the feeling of preparing for a character, like once you've gotten the role, there's nothing like that. Like that is always great. Like, I don't care.
Yeah,
like you don't take a crappy movie. Like you take some shit because it was something about it that you thought you could help make dope, and sometimes that shit don't turn out that way. But you don't say, all right, I'm gonna do that shit. It's trash. Like the script is trash, but I need the money.
Right.
Once you get to certain, at one point you do that shit. Unless you got like that performing arts training and all that shit. You know, I didn't have that shit. So there's a point for those niggas like me that don't have that shit. It's gonna be that point in the beginning when it's like, shit, like everybody got to get like a bunch of credits, right? So I'm gonna just knock these out right quick. You know what I'm saying? Even though they probably not gonna help, you know, career wise. Like nigga, that check.
That check helps.
I'm gonna be funny in it. No, nigga. Should have been. I definitely wasn't thinking like that when I started. I was thinking, nigga, anything I book is good. Shit. You gonna fly me over there? Shit. Yep. I'm in. Then then I start looking at that shit like, nigga, whatever grind I gotta do like outside of just doing acting jobs, like I gotta do well enough to where I'm not just doing jobs because I need that check and it's still gonna be a credit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give as best footage as I can get out of myself. For sure. It's like, no, nigga, like do the audition, but you know, certain projects you just gonna have to, like that's not. I don't think that's gonna get me where I'm trying to go. Right.
Yes, what one was that you like?
Absolutely, that resonate to you. Feel something.
Okay, so you know, I have a question. It's not bad. It's not a bad question. I'm about to ask you. Have you? Okay, so I was just grazing. And I saw this question about role playing.
Yep.
In the bedroom.
Yep.
And then I was just wondering if you role played in the bedroom before.
I have not.
I have not either. Interesting.
Wait, was that a question for you?
It was for everybody.
Oh shit! I was like, oh my god, they're gonna drag me.
No, we told you we are not like that. You're so mellow. I think you're adjusting your. Been doing some things. Yes, no, I have. It's cool.
Ooh, what did you do? Who were you?
Wait, one more time. What was the question? Sorry.
Have you ever participated in role playing in the bedroom?
Okay, alright. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm high as fuck, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was a teacher.
That's amazing. And he was a student, I'm assuming.
He was a naughty student. He didn't turn this homework on time. And I wore my glasses really low down on my nose. And I was like,
listen. Maybe.
What?
This is a loaded question.
Why is it loaded?
why?
Either you have or you have not.
I'm just high as shit.
Oh God.
It just feels like crazy, like combustible in here. Like this room is on fire.
We lit.
Man.
Merciful heaven.
Or maybe you just had a good story. I didn't even let it get to nobody else. Like,
well, I'm the only one who had one, because neither of you apparently have participated.
No. I think everybody's thought about it, but you know, you really gotta commit. Tell me right now, man. If my girl come in the room You know, with the little whiskers and shit. The little tail.
Why should I eat cat? She's not gonna do that.
I'm just saying, if she were
of all
to
the
do
things
that.
for her to do.
No, listen, I'm just this all hypothetical. I said I ain't did it. No, if she were to do that, I promise you, if she did not get on the ground and lick her motherfucking paws,
Oh my god.
and walk like a motherfucker, prance like a motherfucking cat. I'm sorry, you just getting the daily. Or don't try it. I'm not stepping it up by any means unless you commit, my nigga. I know what the fuck the outfit fucking entails, nigga. Bring it to life. Fuck that. Or don't come in with the whiskers and all that shit. Like, just have a cat on your shirt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Little Halloween joint. Yeah, right. Yeah.
A lot of people with cats. Do that, my nigga. If you're gonna put the costume on, bro, you better fucking challenge Holly Berry as Catwoman,
You are
nigga.
stupid.
I want you. Shit, I told you it's another question.
No, I'm actually. You know how you're. Yes, but I don't know if it's like role play, but you know, if you're out at a bar and then your man acts like he's not your man and he's like trying to pick you up type shit.
That's one of my fantasies.
I've done that.
Yes, but I want to be at a hotel bar and then I want him to take me home with him. But upstairs to the hotel.
But it just stopped there. Like after, you know, we talked about it. What?
Oh, it's fun.
What? Weird.
Like, have you been answered some shit like this?
I'm just
He's here every week. He knows what
Yes,
it
he
is.
answers questions.
He's just like quiet as fuck over there, like
This
Gregg
is used
doesn't
to this.
know
Hey, yo, let me get some
what
munchies, though.
the
Let
fuck
me
he's
get-
getting himself into.
Let me get
He's
some
over
munchies.
there quiet, like he about to watch a nigga die. Mike, this shit better look good, nigga.
It's
It
gonna
better sound good.
It's
nigga.
gonna sound good too. That's
This
right.
is sugar, by the way, from the fucking Sour Punch straw.
Oh shit.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
Okay, but it only ended at the bar, you say?
Yeah, after, you know, we start.
Y'all crazy dude, by the way.
Why?
Okay.
Shit.
He
I don't
hot.
understand.
He hot.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
I don't know what's happened.
Nothing. Mixing.
Hot.
Yeah, seeing that goddamn blood. That story that niggas like. Damn, these
This
motherfuckers.
is true. This is true.
Are you guys into quickies?
I'm gonna get some motherfuckers from over there.
Why?
Hey, I'm gonna entertain it, babe. Sit your ass down somewhere. And take these jokes.
I am. Yes. You're
Yeah,
not.
they have their time and their place. Like don't
sure.
don't have that be your like
No, not regular.
upper Monday, but like yeah, like all day.
Yeah,
Cool.
for sure. Totally quickies.
Right before I gotta go to work.
Correct. Yep. Girl.
Lunch break.
Fuck yeah.
Fun.
Sorry.
It can't just be us and you just laughing over there. What is the point
I
of
thought that
this?
was a y'all question.
No! This is everybody.
Come on, man. See, that's what I'm saying. It's 2 women, 1 man. Every nigga's gonna say he's down with quickies.
Well,
This is a loaded question. We wanna know how y'all feel.
Oh.
Get into your feelings. You know how niggas think. You goddamn right I'm okay with a quickie.
Fuck yeah, I'm okay with
Shit.
quickies.
A quickie means I'm gonna feel better quickly. You know what I'm saying? There is no playing around. Like, do you quick? Cause I know I'm gonna come. Nigga,
True.
don't
Get
fucking
your
try
ass.
to wait and play
your
around and,
Right.
you know what
No,
I'm saying?
that's
Like,
right.
I know what you can do. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
You don't have just please. Make me accomplish the goal because it's for sure happening on my end. For sure. You don't have to worry. Don't consider me. Get yours. Bro.
Totally down for it.
Yeah.
Be late for work.
Yep.
Be like for work.
And have been
Well, that's the whole point of a quickie, to not be late, right? Unless I'm confused, unless I got it wrong.
I'm just saying, I would
You late for work, my nigga. That'll never happen in
Shannon over here having sessions.
Yeah, no, we gonna act accordingly. If you're late to work, my nigga,
Fuck
I
that.
promise you, hey, nope, no, something's not happening here. That's not efficient at all, nigga. We don't need you on final warnings at work.
Final warning.
I just think that's an adjustment that can be made.
Practice on the weekends, you know
I'm
what I'm
not
saying?
judging you. It's an adjustment that can be made.
Practice on the weekends, my nigga.
Honestly, it's been so many moons since that's even been a part of my life, so it's fine.
Yes.
Mom too.
Mine too.
Oh,
I don't want them.
yeah.
No, because they're the flaming hot ones. That's like asking for a trip to the bathroom from you. I don't need that. I'm good. Oh yeah, you got it now.
Oh my
Got
god.
it. Okay. Well done.
Wow. I'm laughing because, I mean,
Stop it. Why
I expect, I hope you know I'm blowing some shit up if I've eaten this.
I know.
Like,
But there are
It's-
some hills
it's like
that I'm not willing to
common
die
knowledge,
on, and that is one of them.
like if we weren't doing, if this was an all dudes podcast, I would have farted 4 times this motherfucker. Mike already know, and I would have laughed at it. I'm the nigga that at work, I fart in the elevator before I get out every time if I have a fart. Every
I
time.
will note that and never ride an elevator with you, ever.
If you're on with me, you're getting out with me.
No, I mean if I see you in an elevator,
Oh,
literally
yeah,
going
that's
to
on
just,
you.
like,
Yeah, for sure that's on you. No, but usually, I'm talking about when I'm in it by myself. Like, I always leave a
So you
fart.
just crop dust the future
Yeah.
people getting in there?
Yeah.
What an asshole
Yes.
move.
Yes.
From your asshole.
I literally laugh on my way out. So if they're ever, like, well, if you're watching the cameras, you see I always, like, you know, like, spread.
Oh, you do a gesture too?
I always spread a little bit, like.
You heard about the LeBron fart?
Yeah, I didn't click on it though. Like, I was like, held the fuck up, nigga. Like, first of all, I know the government is watching me, so I am not clicking on. Look, what am I doing? Look, am I trying to see where the fart came out the ass? Like, why would you click on that shit? Now, if I happen to be
Someone
scrolling
heard it?
and it was on House of Highlights, then nigga, I thought I was watching the highlights.
Right.
Why were they
Exactly.
recording near his butt?
He was walking to his car.
TMZ is
And
crazy.
he just farted?
It was TMZ, right?
Apparently, it didn't show it. You could just hear it.
What did it sound like?
The caption says some shit like,
Shit.
He like lifted his leg or something.
Did you not know this?
Fan awaits signature even after LeBron James farts in his face. It was something like that. I'm like, I'm not clicking on this shit, bro. That's a crazy ass
I'm
caption.
fascinated.
That's 2019.
Seriously.
If that shit was 2010, niggas is not clicking on that.
No. No.
People think about everyone.
2019, crazy. 2020 finna be.
Yes.
I'm telling you right now, 2020 is gonna be amazing.
Yes, it is.
Because 2019 was shit.
This was a hard reset year.
Lost Nipsey in
Oh
2019.
yeah. Terrible.
It just hasn't been a good year. It's been a very trying year. So 2020 is gonna be.
Ooh. Yup. Cracking.
And I'm gonna be
Sweet,
31.
sweet.
Ooh, getting older in age.
What is sweet?
I don't
This
know.
goddamn microphone.
And this
jealous of
microphone's
your
off,
earrings. It
so,
is
like,
I
jealous.
don't know what's
I don't
going
get
on.
it.
Is that,
I'm
this
just gonna,
can't
like,
be me.
be
The
prompted
Hennessy, that's
over.
not, is that metal? Oh.
No, it should be fine. Well, I think that's a wrap for the breakdown.
Let's go.
It's been fun.
I mean, we can still chop it up, shit.
I don't know. It feel like it's been 5 hours. I don't know what time it is. What time is
It's
that?
It's 9 o'clock.
It's 9.
Oh, y'all
It's
started.
9 o'clock.
What time was that?
Like
At
7.
7 o'clock.
We probably started like at 7:20,
At
7:30.
7:20.
something like that.
I had like 3 glasses of wine. So.
Hey man, you are a G.
La 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 la.
You are a G.
La 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 la. Oh my god, Nacho Libre's on Netflix right now, guys. Just saying.
Netflix got bonchos on right now.
Honestly, like it has never been so good. Like
Because it's the holidays. They're putting all the good stuff on there.
Oh, I'm just like I can't deal with all this content.
Straight up.
But I am watching Sex and the City on Hulu right now. Like
You need to watch Entourage.
Man.
I'm okay.
Entourage is one of my favorite shows ever.
Yeah, Michael likes that show too.
Well, y'all can have
Yeah.
that.
Big girl. Events, drama. What?
Y'all can get together and watch it.
Nigga, Ari.
What are you
Ari.
watching
Now
right
you
now?
not
You
name
watching
Ari.
anything?
Right. Ari.
Where the fuck is Drag Race?
I don't know.
Shannon.
Oh.
Shannon.
Drag Race is-
NASCARs and shit.
Do I look
Hey, no, you right.
like?
You right.
Think about it.
You right. You
I
right.
don't know, dude. Who
Bow.
knows? Well, it doesn't come until next year.
She
Next
said
year.
I'm
that nigga
stressed.
said, "Bow."
I feel like next year.
Bye.
January. March.
It's
This
gonna
is
be
my
crazy.
girl.
So y'all better have me back, cause I promise you, 2020,
Yes, we will definitely have you back.
When's your birthday?
day after Christmas.
Oh, Capricorn.
You gotta,
Yes,
you gotta
sir.
survive that shit.
Seriously. Ooh, right
Cap
after
gang, cap
Christmas? You think to
gang.
celebrate your birthday on Christmas?
I shall not divulge.
You plead the 5th? Okay.
1, 2,
As long
3,
as
4,
they-
5. David.
As long as they celebrate.
Man,
Well, we're glad that you came.
Yeah, this was good.
you should have me every other week. Until I
Like
get
a
my own
reoccurring
podcast.
guest?
Yeah, every other week.
Okay,
I'm down for a recurring guest.
That
we'll
part.
do that.
We can definitely
Cause
do that.
I'll talk whatever, say whatever's cool. Whatever. Actually, this was cool. I just felt like the high conversation took over, but this is
Now
how.
you know, so now you can prepare.
No, I can't smoke like that. I'm telling you right now, goddamn.
No,
y'all
you don't
know.
have
Mike,
to. In the
Mike,
next
y'all
part, you get
listen.
your body conditioned to deal with us.
Y'all listen to me. Listen, I don't give a fuck if it was just my dogs at the house. I can't go in there like that. I promise you, I'm gonna be too funny. They're gonna know. Well, it's gonna look like I only have eyelashes and goddamn eyelids. Like, my eyes go away when I'm high. So they'll be like, this nigga high. And he said we can't smoke weed. I'm like,
You're already
damn.
gonna smell like it. I hope you have
That's
something
what I'm
in the pot.
saying.
We'll
With the
air
damn
out by the
vape
time
pen,
you
I
go.
never fucking smell like it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be dang. Sorry.
Even
Not by
though
the time
I
you get
always
home.
drop that shit
Oh
out the
yeah,
couch,
roll with the windows
out
down.
my goddamn shorts pocket.
Oh,
That shit
Lord.
didn't happen twice. I done came back from getting something at the kitchen and I see the goddamn vape pen where I was sitting.
Oh,
Fucking
shit.
shorts. They just looking like they didn't see it. Nigga, I know you was
Of course they saw it.
snatching that bitch,
Yeah.
but you knew I was gonna try to hit it later.
You know they were. Get that shit.
Nah, it's fun. See, I can't drink. You know it's tradition. What Drake say, man.
You don't have to.
I drink and I smoke is tradition.
Hey, well then let's do it then. Fuck it.
See you in a couple weeks.
Where can people find you?
I'm on Twitter.
Twitter,
I'm on Instagram.
Instagram.
At Gregg Wayans. G-R-E-G-G Wayans.
Get it.
Now you better be liking my kid posts and shit too, nigga. Don't just be liking the shit when I post with my uncles and my cousins and shit.
Oh my god.
It's like, I don't know how many followers I got, but it's like a group of you niggas. And, bro, it be like, if I ever see like 35 likes, nigga, I'll be willing to send fucking, like, just like a photo or a video of a dog shitting. Like, y'all ain't shit. So what the fuck are y'all looking at? Y'all niggas just waiting for Wayans posts, nigga, but Wayans every day.
Right?
Oh my
They
gosh.
really like the
Tell
picture
them.
of me and my fucking dogs, nigga.
Let the people know.
Shit, it ain't always gotta be some motherfucking celebrity, like, cool
No.
shit.
Fuck
You
that.
know-
You expected to like your regular ass shit.
Right.
Hello.
Shoot.
The fuck? Man, get your numbers up. Delete that shit. You be like, damn, I wonder what the fuck Gregg doing. Y'all niggas gonna watch that shit. I will delete that shit.
Oh shit.
Except for Twitter, because sometimes, you know, who said that shit? Was it, who always said don't hit send? Oh, Herm Edwards from the NFL. This nigga always say, like, what, like, athletes and entertainers get in trouble, like, don't hit send, nigga. Like, you could type it. You know what I'm saying? You could think it, you could let out some emotion, nigga, but don't hit send.
Yes, they will find
Just
it.
use the notepad in your phone and then just like get it out.
But sometimes
it.
with certain individuals in this world that got a whole lot of power and influence, like when they're doing something that, like, you know, is just drawing like the hate and like ignorance out of people, like. And you were just like fucking pushing that shit hard, and nigga, you got all the power. Man, that shit just makes me mad as fuck. So sometimes I have to say that shit, and I just be trying to be funny when I watch sporting events. And I don't have nothing personal against most of the players in the league, but, you know, I be talking shit.
It's funny.
These niggas gonna see me and they gonna be like, "Hey, nigga, what's that shit you was saying?" Like, hey, come on, my nigga. I was just repping the, you know, the Dodgers, the Lakers, and the Rams.
Just talking shit.
It's just the internet.
Nigga, ain't nothing personal.
No.
Bitch ass nigga.
You know how it is.
Well, it's been great.
I appreciate you guys. I bet y'all went over like a motherfucker. That's okay, because one day when I do Breakfast Club, nigga, I don't give a fuck if my video got the most views. It's gonna be the longest. If you have me, nigga, I'm gonna show you that I'm funny and that, you know, I might be somebody that you want to watch on TV. Because some nigga you gotta watch on TV that it's like, well, I really do like the show. No, nigga, you gonna watch me because I'm gonna entertain your ass. This is like a good form, even if it's just my voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes, sir.
it is.
I hit the microphone shit.
We good.
I'm hard
I
as
do
fuck.
too.
You can find me at SDW16.
I didn't know that. Say it again. Sorry, I didn't know that.
SDW16.
If you follow me, that's fucked up.
Do I follow you?
Does she have to follow me?
I don't think she does. Not even after Cabo.
Because I didn't even know. Right, because niggas is posting pictures. You got, I think only on your page you charge.
I be trying to connect
Pictures
niggas.
since nom.
I be trying to connect niggas.
Watch out.
You can post artwork, but if you got an IG, man, come on now. I don't know. If I see like an eye painting, that's sharing shit. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you post. Nigga, turtle. Sea turtle. I think sea turtle is more interesting than regular turtles. Except for my cousin got like one of them like tortoises. Like, you know, with the big ass ones. Like, that shit is dope.
Seems like a lot of
I'm
work.
kind of scared of the beak, but like, every time I see him on the video, I look like that nigga lucky.
That's huge.
Yeah,
Too big.
that's what she said. She also said that you can find me at Amber Beeman, Beaman on Instagram.
Amber Beeman.
I tried my best.
You did a great job.
Okay.
This was awesome. And now
Slap hands, slap hands.
Yeah.
I'll leave you with. I was gonna say a song, but like I couldn't think of a song like quickly enough, so I'm not gonna do it.
I don't know. Happy Thanksgiving.
A song put on Ocean Views by Nipsey. What are you talking about singing?
Yeah, because I can't sing that.
Why not? Girls do the cover all the time. All types of songs.
Smoke and kill it.
I can pull up the lyrics.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
the
just
lyrics.
love that song, Ocean Views by Nipsey. No, sing something else. I didn't know you were going to sing.
What you want to sing?
I don't know. Like I couldn't think of anything quickly enough.
Man,
That's
why you put her on the spot, Shannon?
I put myself on the spot. I said that I wanted to sing a song, but then I couldn't think of one quickly enough, so I shot
You
myself.
see how Ezekiel just jumped in here and tried to start some shit real quick?
Yeah, for real.
Damn, you see that movie with Denzel?
Yeah.
What, you ain't seen that shit? Oh my god, that shit is, it's old, but that shit crazy.
What
Where like
movie?
a demon is like
A fallen.
Nigga. Fall.
Did I see Fall?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That shit is good as hell. Denzel, he looked like he was like
with John
early
Goodman
30s
too.
Denzel.
John Goodman's in it.
He was like early 30s Denzel, huh?
Yeah, Fall
Yeah.
was crazy.
I'm not familiar.
Next time, damn, I don't want to talk about my ass on here, but I'm a nigga with ass and like this chair. Next,
You
I
want a
just need a
different chair?
cushion next time
Okay,
because
we'll
like
change it to see.
I'm gonna need help standing up. It feel like this shit feel like if I was on a cliff and my only choice if I didn't want to have to stand and waste energy in my legs was to sit on a super uncomfortable sharp ass ledge. That's what my ass feels like. So,
Aren't your feet on the ground?
no, I had them up the whole time because I
Oh,
thought
that
if
was
it
your
was
first
on camera,
mistake,
like
dear.
you would see my shoes.
Oh my
I
god.
don't fucking sit with my knees up like. Mike, is that shit I record? No, nigga,
it's
I
all
would been like
recorded.
this the whole time. Oh shit, my tailbone.
Blood circulating.
Oh, it's over
Oh
now.
my god.
It's over.
It is a really nice chair. I'm not dogging it, but I just when you got ass, it
God,
does
it's
something
fucking
like
stool.
the way that I don't know. Shit.
That's funny.
You are
Oh.
silly. Good times. This was fun.
Good time.
This was very fun.
Be great.
Yes. Have a good night, everyone.
Yes, yes.
It's fire.
Mm-hmm.